Up next, we have one of my favorite comedies, new comedies. It's an import from Australia. It's called Colin from Accounts. We're watching Colin from Accounts? Okay, even if you're not, it's okay because you need to binge them all on Paramount+. Let me set this up for you, okay? So this is your not-so-typical boy meets girl situation. So boy is driving in his car. Girl's on the side, wants to cross the street. Boy stops. Girl crosses, feels a little cheeky, and she flashes her nipple at him. And after that happens, boy is flustered. He goes to pull up, and he hits a dog. Hilarity ensues. It's my pleasure to introduce to you the team behind Colin from Accounts. They are co-creators, writers, executive producers, actors, and they're also married. Harriet Dyer and Patrick Brammall. You sit here? Yeah, you sit there.
Thank you, Rosie.
Thanks, Rosie.
Okay, if you want to know what happens after the dog is hit, watch this clip.
Fuck, I hit a dog. Oh my God, I'm sorry. I didn't see it. I didn't see him. Do you know this dog?
Oh,
Is this
shit.
yours?
Oh my God, no.
I didn't see him. Just didn't.
That's
I don't know
okay.
where
I
the fuck he
live
came
just,
from.
I don't know any vets.
Oh, wait, I know a vet.
Oh, great.
No, I can't call her.
What? No, I
Wait,
don't.
you know what? I'll text her.
Why don't you just call her?
No, it's complicated. Just hang on.
Sorry, ma'am, do you know this dog is here in the area?
No, goodness. What happened?
This man just hit it. It was an accident.
Texting, were you?
Excuse me?
Live your lives by your phones, don't you?
No, hang on. Wait a minute. This woman just flashed a tit at me, actually. So, yes, I hit a dog. Sue me.
Terrible.
You are?
Hey, can that not be the story?
Sorry, what story?
What you said to the old lady, that thing that I did.
Oh, yeah.
Before you hit the dog.
I mean, that sort of is what happened, isn't it? Yeah. Because if that's not the story, then what? I'm just a terrible driver?
Yeah, I mean, but who cares?
I care.
Oh.
Yeah.
Just say that you got distracted and you thought I was someone famous or something.
Right.
Okay, before we begin, we have to address the elephant in the room. Well, the missing dog. Where is Colin?
He's in Australia. He has a very lovely 8-year-old owner.
He does, and we couldn't afford him anymore as well. He's just gone through the roof, really. He's.
Yeah.
I heard he's on tour.
He's on tour. He's opening
doing
for James
dog
Taylor.
food campaigns.
Yeah.
He's too big for us now.
He's way too big. There's actually 2 dogs. There's that one, and his name is Zach, and he's a very good boy. And he did the bulk of the heavy lifting.
Yep. And then there's Buster, who's also a good boy, but not as good a boy, but way cuter.
He's a bit cuter.
So we had like good boy and hot boy.
Yeah.
And then
So we open the show with hot boy.
Yep.
And then we substitute with good boy.
Yeah.
But no dogs were hurt in the making of this Meet Cute.
Not one bit. In
No
fact,
dogs.
There was so much care taken for that dog lying on the road that, like, it was a hot day in Sydney. We had to put, like, ice packs on the ground.
Oh, yeah.
We were fanning it. He was looking so happy and healthy.
A lot
The
of
dog is
humans were hurt,
fine.
but the dog's fine.
Yeah.
There was a moment when the art department rushed over and said, "So with the dog, here, do you want us to put some like fluids or blood around?" We're like, "No, what are you joking? People switch off immediately.
Yeah, no one's gonna.
The dog's fine.
No fluids.
The dog makes it."
Yeah.
Give it up.
We were told there's a website called doesthedogdie.com, and we're on it.
We're all over it.
We're all over that.
Well, the show is called Colin from Accounts, so we can't really kill off Colin.
No. Colin
No.
is the dog. Spoiler.
Yeah. Colin is the dog, and that is a spoiler.
Sorry.
Doesn't matter.
Now, this is one of the most unique, hilarious openings to a show. Is there?
We couldn't show the nipple bit, just so you know. We asked, and people said no.
Yeah. And I think it was out of respect for me as your husband that we don't show your nipple on screen. That's what I like to think, anyway.
Stick around.
It is currently available, though, on Paramount Plus.
Yeah, it's all on Paramount Plus. And it's mine.
There was no stunt nipple.
No, we didn't fly anything in.
She auditioned a few other nipples, but on the day, she was like, nah, we'll do it live.
Actually, we shot that bit at about 3:30 in the afternoon, like when school was out.
Lot of kids walking past.
It was so funny. Like the 80s are all like, oh, you might just want to keep your kids back. Anyway,
There was a lot of hullabaloo about Harry doing it, and once she shot it, she couldn't put it away. She was like,
going, do you want another angle? What's happening?
yeah.
Did you get it?
Yeah, do we
50
get
frames.
roll
Let's
again on
go.
that? Or?
Anyway, it's there. It's probably on some very weird other websites now.
Best not to think about.
So I'm curious about how the idea came about, because this is like very specific. It's so funny. Are you just like walking on the treadmill and you're thinking of this hilarious meet cute?
No, like I used to be, there was a small moment that happened when I was a nanny and I was pushing someone else's child in a stroller and a man took his shirt off and I pushed the stroller into a lamppost. And I thought, oh, shit like this must happen all the time. And I was kind of engaged with the idea of what happens when kind of attraction sparks and a small accident occurs. Because then what you've got, especially if something happens, you've got to deal with it, like the dog, then you've got something that two people who don't have anything except chemistry, they have to deal with it. And then that felt interesting to us.
Yeah, and then it sort of flowed from that. These two people have got to deal with this problem. And she's desperate. I mean, the dog, not to give too much away, but the dog has to undergo some surgery. It's a bit, and
it's
the dog's
very
fine.
expensive.
I can't stress enough, the dog is fine. But basically, they get a talk from the vet who my character is my ex. I have history with. And she says, look, this could go either way. I've got to perform surgery, but, are you going to pay for it, or shall we just put him down now? And I'm like, well, maybe we should put him down. And she's like, no! So she's desperate for him not to put down, but she doesn't have any money because she's a medical student. I have money, but I'm indifferent about the dog. But she just showed me her nipple.
And he wants to see the other one.
Yeah. And the other one might be worth $12,000. So there's a show.
Yeah, on Paramount Plus.
A perfect companion piece to Bass Reeves, I think, as well.
Now, you guys are the two writers on the show. You don't have a writer's room.
We do not.
No, unfortunately. I mean, we have a room that we write in.
How are you guys as a writing duo? Are you just throwing around ideas? I know that you guys maybe pick some stuff out of real life.
Yeah, we pull out a couple things. I mean, it's probably the healthiest and most respectful part of our relationship is us as writers.
Easily.
And then us as actors and producers, and then
and parents.
Husband and wife will get out of my sight. But no, we write it all. We, to our credit and our detriment, we're kind of control freaks about it.
But
we just finished season 2.
Yeah,
so
we just locked season 2 back in Australia.
She's coming to you soon.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
We're tired.
But we do bowerbird from our own lives, for sure, and from our friends' lives and people we know, and hopefully, nobody notices that it's them on the screen.
And if they do, they've got like a special thanks in the credits.
Yeah.
Surprise.
Yeah, but that never happened. That was all fiction.
Yeah, that's a bit of fiction.
We didn't do it. But
Yeah.
That's not how you guys met.
No, we just met like normal people.
Yeah. No dogs, no nipples. That all came later.
Oh, good Lord. Yeah. Hi.
So for those of the people in the audience who haven't watched it yet, can you tease a little bit about the journey here? Because there's, you guys are cohabitating to take care of the dog.
Yeah, well, basically, so they hit the dog, they take it to the vet, the $12,000. She goes,
And
but
she
also
promises to cover it,
she
over
promises
time.
to help, yeah. But also, they're not sure if the dog will make it. It's fine. But they have to meet back at the vet. So it's like that's an opportunity for them to split up and then come back to each other. He tries to drop her at her house with the dog, who's all good. And they're like, there are no pets in this rental property.
Yeah, she lives at a rental
place.
Kind
of stay in his spare room. And so basically it's like this dog becomes like super glue. Like, I don't know if that's a word here, but glue.
It's like your child.
Oh, great. Yeah, it's like it kind of glues them, and they've got to figure out what to do. They're suddenly like parenting, exactly.
Yeah.
And they are strangers. Like, they didn't know each other.
And they wouldn't have met in the wild. There's got no reason to meet otherwise. There's an age difference.
No
which
mutual friends.
The huge comic effect.
Yep. 12 years. Where do we get it from?
knows?
And yeah, what they work out is that they have a shared banter and sensibility.
Yeah,
and they're like, I can't forget you.
Yeah, she has to stay for a couple of days. Like, just a couple of days, I sort out some other arrangement. She's a medical student. She's flat out. She's busy. She's got no money. And he's like, okay. And so they have this sort of strange limbo. They don't quite know how they're interacting, but they're both falling in love with this dog.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's episode 2, isn't it, that my character goes, well, I'm going to keep dating. I'm going to keep living my life because we're not together. And then
just like a weird housemate.
It's just you're a weird housemate. And then
who pees on the dresser?
Oh, there's that too.
Yeah, she pees on the dresser in episode 2.
So like Ep 2 opens up and I'm peeing in his dresser.
She's asleep. She's asleep.
I'm
to her credit.
sleepwalking. Basically, I'm in a stressful new environment and I just pee.
Everyone in the audience is downloading Paramount Plus as we speak.
And he like wakes up to the sound of it and he's like, what's happening? And then I just like shuffle on out of there. And then I don't remember. And so there's that. There's
and I don't know how to
like
bring it up. There's a lot of that stuff. And then so in that episode, I bring a date back to the house, a date that's gone well, I bring her back to the house, and she's still there. And we kind of realize that she and I share this frequency. We understand each other, and we have this sort of comic connection that this poor date of mine and I don't share. And then it sort of goes from there. It builds slowly. It's not love at first sight. It's a car crash at first sight, and it's love at maybe third, fourth sight.
Yep.
Okay, so where were you guys with the clap? Woo! Where were you guys at with the series in Australia before you connect with CBS about showing it in the US?
CBS are one of the first people on board, actually. CBS were the studio out here before it even had a home back there, because Patty did some wheeling and dealing at the baseball.
Yeah,
He's
baseball, all the
pretty
deals
big
made.
like that.
No, I did a show called No Activity with CBS. You could look for it online, but it doesn't exist anymore because they took it off.
But you're on Evil right now?
Yeah, I'm on Evil at the moment. That's still on for now. And so I had a relationship with some of the guys there, and they were like, "Yeah, that sounds funny. Let's get involved in that." So they were on board really early.
They were in on the ground floor.
Yeah.
Was there ever conversation about doing an American version?
Yeah, they were like, hey, before you go over there and make it, why don't you make it here? And we were like, in terms of writing the scripts, we just have all these Australian voices in our heads, and we thought the best scripts are going to be in our voices, and hopefully everyone will understand what we're saying.
Yeah, hopefully.
Hey, come on. Hello.
So I'm just trying to think where you're from. I'm thinking Townsville. I don't know.
No. Where? Oh,
Perth. There you
whoa.
go. There you go.
Come on. Oh,
Right next door, basically.
Come
So we thought about making it here, but it's not strong on story, this show. It's not, it's a relationship comedy. It's a romantic comedy.
Yeah.
So the tone is so important. And we knew that we could deliver the tone that we understood if we did it in our own voices. And the hope was that the more...
And in our own bodies.
And faces,
Yeah.
which we ultimately did use. And so... So we hope that the more authentic we could be to the stuff that we understood, the greater the appeal it would be. And it's borne that out. Like it's gone to a lot of different countries, and it's here, it's through the UK and that sort of stuff. So we're really happy, and I think people are responding to it because it does feel like our voice.
Yes, give it up.
We probably would have made a lot more money if we'd made it here and been able to hang out with our actual dog, who we have to leave in America to go home for 6 months to make Colin from Accounts, which is about a dog. It all feels very backwards. Poor little guy.
Yeah, but I love that you guys have him in the little wheelchair, because I feel like there's so many conversations about disabled dogs, and you guys are making it. I bet that more dogs are going to get adopted.
Yeah, I hope so. Yeah, I mean, our dog in real life doesn't have a wheelchair, but his buddy does. But I mean, I think I think it's kind of opened the door for lots of kind of adoption opportunities. We've done a few little partnerships and stuff, and the dogs have kind of flown off the shelves, which is great because
I think they do keep them on shelves.
They
as
do,
well,
yeah.
Which is inhumane. It's not right. Adopt, don't shop.
That's it. No, that is it. You got to.
I'm sure we have a lot of new fans that can't wait to watch this season. Oh,
yeah.
Come on.
I told
Seriously.
you.
Thank you,
Told
guys.
y'all.
Like, it's a good time. You should check it out.
Yeah, it's fun.
What can you tease, without obviously too many spoilers, about kind of how this season ends and kind of some of the stuff that you can share about season 2?
Wow.
Okay.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
if season 1 is like a will they, won't they?
Yep.
They probably do.
Season 2 is should they have. That's kind of what we just finished shooting.
We just finished shooting season 2, and there's a line in the first episode of season 2 where her character, Ashley, is talking to her best friend, and she says, I mean, do I want a fucking boyfriend, or do I just want a dog?
Yeah.
And it's fair question. It's a fair question.
It's a really good question. And, like, we should all think about that.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us for the Colin from
Thank you, guys.
Accounts. Harriet Dyer and Patrick Brammall. Download Paramount Plus.
Thank you.